Here we go.
I'm good right here.
That's not this type of show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. There we go, yeah. Hi, everybody. Have a seat. Thank you very much. Shane, thank you. Shane is off today. Please give it up for my good friend, Miss Shannon over here. Hi,
Good
Shannon.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I am fine. How are you?
Oh.
I know.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. I was here for a couple days and then I had to leave again because I wasn't getting better. And
right.
I gotta tell you, all you young people out there, I know it seems like kind of a throwaway line, but I do have a new appreciation for the line of drink fluids and get lots of rest. Because what had happened was at the Monday and Tuesday when I was here, it was just bronchial. And then I went to the Minute Clinic and I got a flu shot, which probably wasn't a great idea. But the nurse was like, you know, maybe you should get a flu shot. And I thought, okay. So, and then she scared me because she goes, well, you're a taller guy, so let's get the bigger needle. And I didn't, and I didn't need to hear that. So I look at her and, you know, she takes the needle out, it's about that big, and she injected it. And I looked at her and I said, am I gonna get sick? Because I've never had a flu shot before. And she goes, well, there's a possibility that you may, you know. So I got the flu shot, and then Tuesday night, that was the last time I saw you folks, a Tuesday show. I got home and I'm around right after Wheel of Fortune. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I just don't feel real good. And it went from being a bronchial thing to a flu-y thing. And it was the worst night of sleep in my life. I was up every 20 minutes, and I'm not kidding. It was so bad that my blood type right now, Pedialyte. That's all. I am 80% Pedialyte. That's all. Grape Pedialyte is all I've been able to eat or drink for the past
Which is good.
48. It's fun.
It's good for you to hydrate, and I'm glad that you were feeling better. Let's just pause, though.
Yeah.
Do not blame this on the nurse and the flu shot.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
No.
Just say.
No.
Because you know there's somebody out there going, how come he said not to get flu shots?
No.
We're not saying that.
Yeah, let me be crystal Carrington clear.
Right.
I still believe in them. Yeah, don't. Let me tell you something. You do not want to email me today.
Right.
Please, you do not.
I could feel it coming already.
I am not in the mood for a bad email today. I will tell you all about yourself today.
Yes.
But yeah. No. But I mean, it was my fault. I did it. And I'm glad I have one.
Right.
It'll protect me for the rest, whatever. But no, the nurse was lovely. She put up with me. I'm a big baby, so when she pulled out the needle, you know, and anyway.
Did you whimper?
No, it was fine.
Okay.
It was fine. But anyway, my point is, and we got to get going, is the rest thing. Yesterday, all I did was I was in my bed. I watched 22 episodes of Dallas.
Wonderful.
And did nothing else. And it helped.
Yeah.
It helped. So that nurse, everybody's right. Rest. I should have done that on day one. What did I do? I came into work. You need to rest right away. And so anyway, I'm here. Shannon's here. You did, by the way, I want to say thanks to Shannon. You did a great job filling in yesterday. Thank you so much. And Shane as well. I appreciate it. And over on the radio show, I want to say thanks to Bradley Trainer. He's been filling in. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, a little bit later, I'll tell you why tomorrow's a fun day on the radio show. I'll tell you that a little bit later. But right now, no matter how I'm feeling, it's time for the hot dish. Here we go, everybody. Excuse me. First up, Macaulay Culkin is a big deal this time of year. You guys know that. Home Alone, holiday classic. And the movie's former star recreated that role. I think this is the first time he's even like touched anything Home Alone-ish since 1990-91. He did it for Google. Look at this brilliant ad.
Mom? Dad? Hey, Google, what's on my calendar today?
You have one event called House to Yourself.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Google, add aftershave to my shopping list. Hey, Google, remind me to clean these sheets later.
Okay, I'll remind you.
Too bad AC
Someone's at the front door.
What do I owe you?
Looks like you paid online.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Google, turn down the temperature 2 degrees. Hey, Google, begin Operation Kevin.
Operation Kevin underway.
Better get out of here before somebody sees us.
That's fantastic. Way to go, Google.
That is
Way
perfect.
to go.
It's very cute.
That is what you want in an ad. You know,
And it's nice to see Macaulay all cleaned up again. I like it.
He looks very nice.
Yes,
You know? He looks basically the same.
Right.
You know what
For
I
a
mean?
while, he looked a little rough.
No, but he looks,
Yeah.
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 He looks good. Home Alone, if you guys didn't know, debuted in 1990 and has four sequels. Macaulay stars in the first two.
And then there's one that we don't talk about.
No,
Right.
the other ones went straight to video.
Right.
You know, it didn't do much. Yeah, well, next in the dish. Shane and Shannon talked about this yesterday. We're getting our first look at the new live-action remake of Aladdin, but I haven't weighed in, and now that I'm on Theraflu, this will be entertaining. Disney released photos to Entertainment Weekly. Here it is, of the Guy Ritchie film. The film stars Will Smith, as you guys know, is the genie. Now, before we take this down, I just have to say, my co-host on the radio show, Alexis, has ruined this picture for me because she says it looks like instead of jewelry, Will Smith has like a toilet paper roll on his head. And now, thanks, Alexis, you've ruined that picture for me. Aladdin went to a Canadian actor, and British actress Naomi Scott will play Princess Jasmine. Now, yeah, well, and right before we went on air, BuzzFeed did this list. We don't have a picture of them. Forget Aladdin and Jasmine. What everybody's talking about, women are going nuts for the dude that plays Jafar. Like, like going nuts. And he's going to be a good-looking villain, I'll say. People are, okay, the reason I wanted to comment, Aladdin and Lion King are my two favorite Disney movies. I love them both about equal. And people, yeah, I do. People are criticizing that Will Smith isn't blue.
He's going to be blue in the movie,
Thank
though.
you. That's,
right.
yeah. He's going to be blue because portions of him are going to be CGI. And my feeling is, this is where I think Disney made a mistake. They rolled out the Lion King trailer perfectly. That was, again, the marketing on that was perfect. Where I think Disney made a mistake was, don't show Will at all. Don't show the genie in this cover at all. Wait until the first full trailer and then put him at the very end in blue. Because what you do is, when you show him like this in the human genie form, you open it up to criticism.
Right.
So instead of all positive buzz like the Lion King had, you get this where people are like, oh, I don't like it, I don't like this, and why does Aladdin wear a shirt? And, you know what I mean? They should have just waited because the money shot really is Will as the genie. Why did you blow it, Disney?
You know they were scared. Because they put two people who are not American actors, like big budget actors, like they didn't put Scarlett Johansson in it, you know, or as Jasmine.
Yeah.
So they were like, we have to put the name in the photos,
Okay,
and
good
that
point.
was.
Yeah.
I disagree with it, but you know that's why they were like,
Yeah.
look, we got Will Smith, everybody calm down.
You're probably right.
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're hydrating.
I know, this Theraflu's really good.
Oh,
It
good,
really
yeah.
is, yeah. Next in the dish, J-Lo, yeah, I'm off the Pedialyte. I can't take any more of that stuff, yeah. I don't know how kids do it. J-Lo and Leah Remini visited Corden last night, and he asked them about their New York accents. J-Lo's from the Bronx, Leah's from Brooklyn. Look at this.
And what do I take?
When I was growing up, I talked like this. I was like very, hi, how are you? What do you want? I have my hoops on.
I got my hoops on.
I love to wear a lot of eyeliner.
And you have to, yeah.
And you were like,
and I was like, I'm talking to you, or I'm talking to her. She's a hula. You have to say, like, talk.
I'm talk.
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 Talking to her.
I'm
talking
I
to her.
feel like I'm drunk.
I'm not.
It's making me talk like I've had a couple of drinks.
A little bit. Yeah. Is it talk? And you have to
talk.
Yeah, I was talking to her.
Talking to her.
Right. And a lot of hands.
And a lot of hands.
They're besties, and we know Leah's sister Nicole's a good friend of ours. Nicole, you got to tell, they need to do another project together.
Yes.
Leah and J-Lo, you know what I mean?
That'd be fun.
Like a movie or a limited series or something, because they have a great, sometimes best friends, like Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper sometimes don't have, for whatever reason, their relationship doesn't translate well over TV. They do.
Right.
Those two do. They should do another thing together.
How about
Yeah.
to help remember our friend Penny Marshall? They can
yeah.
do a Laverne and Shirley type thing.
Or like a Cagney and Lacey.
That would be fun too, yes.
Have them be Cagney and Lacey, yeah. Speaking of that, yeah, coming up in a little bit, I'm going to talk about Penny Marshall. I wasn't here yesterday. And you know me, I'm a pop culture guy. I'm a guy of the 80s, and I have some things to say about Penny Marshall. So please, I'm thankful for this audience today. And before we take this break, I do want to apologize. You guys know I don't like the people that come here. I feel awful when I disappoint them that I'm not here. If I wasn't full of Pedialyte, I would have been here. So I'm very sorry to all of those that drove to the Eden Prairie and I wasn't here. I'll try to make it up to you. So stay right there. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Coming up. I'm giving my thoughts on the loss of sitcom icon Penny Marshall just ahead. Then, there's no need to go out and buy all of those expensive holiday crafts. Make them yourself. One of our favorites, Melissa Tsai, is back to show you how to do it. And wowing your family at the holiday dinner table is easier than you think, especially when the cooking mom is helping you. Her step-by-step holiday meal plan just ahead.
How dare you call me a porch pirate?
I have a Nest Cam, Ben. I have a Nest Cam.
Great, Jimmy. I don't know what a Nest Cam is, but congratulations.
It's a camera that tapes everything that happens right outside my front door.
Okay. Well, it does.
And I happen to have a tape.
Yeah? Okay.
That I think you might be interested in seeing.
All
that.
I don't...
Huh.
I don't know.
Look, there's a guy...
That doesn't... It's weird
casing my house and stealing my package.
I don't know what that is. That's weird. That's really weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
That wasn't me. That guy had a mustache.
That wasn't you?
Yeah, no. God, no.
Was this you?
Tim, welcome back, everybody. Ben Stiller on Jimmy Kimmel last night. That is nuts. Look at that. Giving us a good reminder to watch the packages on your porch this time of year. Yeah. Ben Stiller may be there to... More just for you this morning. You know, as I said, my good buddy Shannon and Shane held down the fort yesterday. I want to take a moment to talk about and remember actress and director Penny Marshall. You guys know she was most well known for her role in the 70s and 80s sitcom Laverne and Shirley. Now, before we roll, I don't want to roll the soundbite yet. I just want to say, you know, if there's one good thing that can come from Penny's passing, it is, I hope that with all these retrospectives, people talking about her, younger folks and even folks my age can give a kind of a reappreciation for Penny. Because here's the truth of the matter. There are very few people in the entertainment industry that get one act that's successful. But think about it. Penny Marshall really had two. Laverne and Shirley, for those of you who don't know or are too young to remember, you talk about shows like This Is Us and The Voice being a phenomenon. No. Laverne and Shirley, let me just tell you, and if young people are like, why are people concerned of this Penny Marshall woman? The reason is because in the late 70s and early 80s, Laverne and Shirley was giant. It was a silly little sitcom, but it was one of the biggest shows, if not at times, certain weeks. It was the monster hit of television, and it almost single-handedly saved ABC. It put ABC was like, oh, whatever, oh, there's ABC. It made ABC a hit along with Happy Days and all of those sitcoms. And it was really on the back of Penny Marshall and Cindy Williams, but more so Penny was the lead of that show. And then the show ended, and then you're like, oh, okay, we're never going to hear from Penny Marshall again. And what does she do? She goes on to reinvent herself as a fantastic director. League of Their Own, Big. I mean, you think about some of the biggest, I mean, a female director in the early 90s had the biggest hit of summer 1992. There wasn't a bigger movie than League of Their Own, and that was a female director. She paved the way. She paved the way for female directors. And I put her, you know, going back to her acting, and then I want to roll this clip, and I'll tell you why. You have to put her on par with Lucille Ball and Carol Burnett. I always talk about a Mount Rushmore of this and that. If there is a Mount Rushmore of comedic actresses in television, Penny Marshall is on that Mount Rushmore because the physicality, you're a comedian, you know, the physicality of Penny Marshall, it's not easy. It's not everybody has that gift, and she had it.
And you could see them just transform themselves and go all in on those characters.
All in.
And if you talk about things that added things to our lexicon, as a young girl, I remember going, I want to do the Shamil Samazel, and we want to go out and we want to drink Pepsi and milk together, and all these things that changed the way that we reacted with one another.
I wanted a J on my shirt.
Yes!
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now, really quick, I never shared this story. I've shared basically every story. My producers laugh, but I've never. I know this is no. It's not scandalous. It's just this is a cute little story, and it has to do with Penny. And the reason I got really sad when I found out she died because you guys know I'm all about TV, and I was an indoor kid, and I don't know when my fascination with opening title sequences started, but you guys know I love the theme song to Dallas, and I remember when I was in 3rd grade, and I think it's because I always wanted to be on TV. I wanted to be in an opening title sequence, you know what I mean? And my 3rd grade friend, Erica Hedstrom, I forced this poor little girl to recreate the Laverne and Shirley opening title sequence with me. And there's a sequence, and I could cry thinking about it because it's one of my earliest memories. Eric, I secretly recorded the theme to Laverne and Shirley, snuck my tape recorder into Edgewood Elementary School, and instead of going out to recess with the other normal kids, I made Erica stay inside, and we recreated the moment where Penny and Cindy bump each other with a closet door. I was a weird kid, but if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here. Take a look at that moment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Shamil, Samazel, House Incorporated. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Leave us any room, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way, nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now.
It is. Yeah. Poor Erica. How many times I made her do that? Yeah, anyway. Penny, here's some milk and Pepsi just for you. Still ahead, everybody. The Cooking Mom is here with 3 dishes that she calls her ultimate holiday dinner. But next, the stars. They're just like us. We're checking in with our star, Dax Holt, who caught an A-lister shopping at Target. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Well, our half-hour hot dish continues with, we love this, our insider to the stars. Ladies and gentlemen, live from his bedroom, it's Dax Holt from Hollywood Pipeline, everybody. Give it up for Dax.
Hello, hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
Dax, is that a little facial hair I see today? What's up with...
Grown it out for the winter. It's cold out here in California.
Oh, whatever. Oh. Yeah, whatever. As you can hear the sympathy from our studio audience there, Dax. Yeah.
Hey, it dipped down to like the low 70s yesterday. I was freezing.
How about 17 below, Dax? How's that? Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Speaking of Minnesota, Angelina Jolie likes a piece of Minnesota. I'm talking the Target, right, Dax?
She loves it. I mean, who can give up some good Target deals? Even the richest, most famous people in the world shop at Target, and we got Angelina Jolie there. She was with her children, Shiloh and Knox, and they were going through the toy aisles just like anyone else. And of course, you see people in the background being like, "Oh my God, it's Angelina Jolie here!" You know, like that's not someone you would expect because she can afford to shop basically anywhere she wants. But she was getting toys, packing them up. She got a Star Wars Ultimate Co-Pilot Chewie, like it was like a plush toy doll. She bought some gift bags, put them directly into the gift bags, and headed out. She also did the self-checkout. So Angelina Jolie not only shops at Target, but can check herself out.
Look at that. You know what I love too, Dax? It seems more or less people left her alone. You know what I mean? They didn't seem to bother her a lot. I like that. She's with her kids. Leave her alone.
I don't know if it's that or they just are like, is that her? No, it can't be her. Maybe they couldn't decide if it was Angie or not.
Yeah. Next, filming is in full swing on the Top Gun sequel. You have some new photos. What do we have?
Yeah, I got a lot of really fun photos. So he has been reunited with his F-14 Tomcat up in Lake Tahoe, California. So there's Tom there, Miles Teller, who is playing Goose's son in this, but now Tom's co-pilot. And they are up in the mountains. They're doing a bunch of snow scenes. We've got Tom running around out in the wilderness, them checking out the big jets. There's tanks rolling around. I mean, there are so many cool photos from this photo set. Obviously I suggest go to HollywoodPipeline.com. You can look through all of them yourself, but they are in full action. Some of the best photos though are them inside this big building, and they're all reading their scripts. So they're actually going through the steps of preparing for the scene, which is kind of fun. You don't normally get to see that kind of situation.
Well, Dax, before we let you go, this is our last show of the year. I just want to say Happy New Year to you and your family. And I'm heading to Disney World tomorrow at about 2 o'clock. If you want to meet me, I'll show you how to get to the front of the line.
I will be there. Happy New Year to all of you. Happy holidays to all your fans and viewers. And I wish you guys a very Merry New Year, Merry Christmas, all of that fun stuff.
Thank you, Dax, everybody. Give it up for Dax Holt. Go to Hollywood Pipeline right now. Follow Dax on social media. Dax Holt. Still ahead, my friends, Melissa Tsai is back with us with some DIY gift ideas that your kids will love and parents will appreciate how these clever creations can actually help tame the unavoidable holiday toy clutter. Then, if you're getting ready to host a crowd, the Cooking Mom is here as well with her ultimate holiday dinner. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. The Cooking Mom. Welcome back, everybody. You know, it's funny, even though I've showered 17 times over the last 3 days, and I smell pretty good, all of our guests are staying very far away from me today. That's right. The countdown to Christmas is on, and that means there's about to be a lot of toy clutter in your house, or maybe not. Here to help us with some DIY gift ideas that your kids will love and that can tame all that clutter, give it up for our friend who's staying away from me, mommy blogger Melissa Tsai, everybody. Hi, sweetie.
I'm heading to my daughter's second grade class party after this, so if I don't catch something from you, I'm sure I'll catch something there.
There's a lot of germs in those places. Okay, let's get started, so I'll stop talking.
Okay, so we are going to build a table for the kids. If you go online and search Lego tables, they're like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Okay.
So I built one right over here. I went to IKEA.
Leo, right over here.
I can't say I built it, but I put it together and added some fun things. This is just an IKEA table with some drawers, and then you take 2 Lego Duplo bases, glue them right on top with some Gorilla Glue or something, and then you can put all the Legos in there. The kids can have so much fun. I put some chalkboard paint on the front of each of these bins just to kind of label, because I'm a little OCD and I like organization. So this is super easy. It's around like $60 to make, and then all of your toys are kept at bay in these little tiny cubbies, which I love.
I know.
And you're just gonna play, I know. It's so fun. But it's so easy, just some chalkboard paint, some glue, and half an hour it took me to put this together, which IKEA and I have a love-and-hate relationship, and this was a good one.
Well, you have to be a nuclear scientist to put together some of the things.
These two things, that's before. That's the before picture.
Okay,
and
that's
then here's,
before.
this is the after. It's just an easy little table for the kids to put their toys in, Legos in, and they will play. My kids sit at this all day long.
I bet you $2 and a donut, we're going to get emails. Mothers and fathers will do this. This is a great idea.
It's easy.
So
it really,
good.
really is. It's easy. If you want something easy for like the car rides over the holidays or just something for a stocking stuffer, I went to the dollar store and picked up this little acrylic drawer and this little Lego base. It's the off-brand of Lego, but it doesn't matter. And then you just glue the little thing right on top of here. You put the little Legos inside, and I'll see if I can pop it out. And then you have a little traveling Lego case for $2 for the kids.
Lego on the go.
Lego on the go. Oh my gosh.
Lego on the go.
You better register the website.
We better get that.
So that's just an easy little stocking stuffer that the kids will really love too.
And I loved Lego, so this would have been great in the back of my mom's Trans Am in 1982. That would have been great, yeah.
Chuck the Legos up there.
Dar had a 1979 Trans Am, a black one. Yeah.
Rocking it.
I had a cool mom.
That is awesome.
Okay,
and also, if you have if you go to Target, you can see all these DIY kits for like $30 and up. You can make your own. Go to the dollar store, grab a bag, right on the front of it. I made a little slime kit and a little rock painting kit for under $5.
DIY craft kits.
DIY. You just look up the recipes online. I made a slime kit. All it is like contact solution, baking soda, water, and then glue. Throw it all in the bag. Write a little recipe card on the front so the kids can see what it is. It's personalized. It says their name on it. You can do experience gifts like movie gift certificates or things like that, but it's just something that you can put together where you're not having to go buy the big package. I mean, this takes a little bit more time, but it is a little bit more personalized, which is nice.
That is great.
Yeah.
And it'll keep them busy post.
Exactly. Yeah, lots of arts and crafts things. And then finally, I don't know if people with kids, the LOL surprise inside egg thing,
what?
It just, okay, so you spend like $80, $100 on these big eggs that have these rinky-dinky toys inside, and kids love them. Make your own. Get a box, any box in your home, and then just fill it up inside with I found Easter eggs in my basement and wrapped them in foil. Put $1 inside, put those little toys that you can get at the dollar store inside, and then they sit and they open these little things. You can put gift cards inside for we did the Big Thrill Factory movie gift certificates.
Kids like this?
Oh my gosh, they sit.
No, I'm glad.
They want to open these little. It is insanity, and you spend so much money, and then you step on them all over your floor because there's these little LOL dolls and little Lego pieces.
What are LOL dolls?
Oh my gosh, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you have kids, my 7-year-old.
Oh, stop it! I have a dog.
My 7-year-old's list is like a mile long of LOL little sister, LOL little. I can't.
LOL, does it stand? I mean, laugh out loud. Something you don't know?
I don't. Too much money. It's like overpriced marketing schemes. Yeah. Sorry, LOL. I'm not a really big fan.
We have one more thing.
We
down
do.
there.
Yeah. So, and this is the arts and crafts.
Down here.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
this is a little arts and crafts table that I made from IKEA too. So we have a before picture. It's just this took 15 minutes to put together, so it was easy.
Okay.
And then I just took some chalkboard paint. I'm gonna run to the front because I'm gonna show you this little thing really quick. I put little things to hold some crayons and markers, and then underneath is like a little hook set, a dowel, so you can put a paper roll underneath. So then your kids can sit and draw, or right on top, we painted it with chalkboard paint, and they can draw on it with chalkboard and things like that too. That was like $20-something. So, I mean, easy, really. Yeah.
This is going to be fantastic. That and that, I don't know what the hell that is, but I mean, I love these two.
They think you made it, and then you're like, yes, I spent all this time doing this.
That is amazing. I love it. Well, give it up for Melissa Sy, everybody.
We're
going to be posting this segment on our Facebook
page.
Believe me. On our Facebook page, just search for Jason Show TV, and you can find more about Melissa on her blog,
Baby.blogspot.com.
I can never say it right. Yeah.
It's all right.
And be sure to follow Melissa on Instagram right there. That's easy to say, Melissa Sy. Yeah. Still ahead. From one favorite guest to another, the cooking mom is back, and she has everything you need for your holiday dinner. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be back after these words. Seriously.
Feel better, feel better.
That is so good. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, this looks good. I'm actually getting an appetite back. We've spent a lot of time trying to help y'all with the last-minute gift ideas, and now you may have neglected the holiday meal, but fear not, help is on the way. Give it up, everybody, for our good friend, the cooking mom, Amy Hatton, everybody. Okay. This is it, right? I mean, this is all we need. I mean, we can just watch your segments and then we're done.
Easy breezy, the ultimate holiday meal. I'm so excited because my kids are home from college and I want to be hanging out. I don't want to be stuck in the kitchen the whole time. So this is a dish that is near and dear to my heart.
This is the main dish, right?
This is the main dish.
So we're going to divide this into two segments. So this is the main thing.
We're going to make a salad, appetizer, and talk about dessert later. But this recipe is something my grandmother made. My grandmother was a fabulous cook. Her dinner parties were legendary. You would love this. Don Knotts and some of the Rat Pack were at her dinner parties.
Seriously?
Yes.
Mr. Furley was at her house?
Yes, she was kind of a socialite.
Oh my gosh,
she loved to entertain.
I suddenly feel better. Yeah.
She did it very simply though. So she did a couple of good dishes, and then she was having fun at her parties. So when she passed away, we've all had those parties where it's like, oh my gosh, everybody please go home and I'm never having a party again.
Yeah.
So I had to try and figure out a way to entertain and have fun at my own party.
Absolutely.
So when she passed away, I inherited all of her cookbooks and I was looking through, I found this handwritten recipe and I remembered it growing up. And it was called Just Leave It Beef and Wine. And Jason, it had a lipstick stain on it. And I broke down and then I was like, I have to make this.
Just leave it.
Beef and wine. And I can just picture her throwing this together and then, you know, leaving it, and she would be setting the table and putting her lipstick on, you know, getting ready. So it's a holiday tradition in my house. It's one of my most requested recipes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start out with about 3 pounds of chuck roast. So I went to the Cub this morning. I got a couple of chuck roasts and I cut them up myself. The butcher can always also do this for you, but it just took minutes. I like to use a truck roast. You could use stew meat. Sometimes it's like, what the heck is that kind of stew meat?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, because it's like, what?
Is that gopher?
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah.
Unless you've got a good quality butcher and you know what you're getting. So
thank you, Shannon. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
All right.
I'm trying, girl. I'm trying. Yeah.
What I love, that was funny. What I love about this recipe too, it feeds a crowd. So you know you're gonna have plenty. All right. So we got our chuck roast in there. This is old school. All right. Forgive me. It's old school. It's wonderful. If people give me a hard time for some of my, you know, I'm gonna use some canned cream soup.
Who cares?
It's delicious. All right. Then we're gonna do 1 packet of dry onion soup mix.
I already warned the people at the beginning of the show. Don't email me today. Yeah. Don't email her either. I'll protect her. Yeah.
Just trust me on this. Okay. Then we're gonna do 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Again, it's old school. 1 can of cream of chicken soup. This is,
seriously?
Yep. It's weird. It sounds weird. Wait till you. It's amazing. And then 1 can of cream of celery soup. I'm with you. I'm like, that's
a lot of cream.
We got a big batch going here.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna hit it with some Worcestershire sauce. And you know what? Mimi never measured. I can't picture her measuring. She just did a couple of dashes. And then she would be drinking some wine and pouring some wine in here. So a dry red. And you know what? Who's measuring? A couple of cups of that. It's not too bad.
No, it's pretty good.
And people do not use a $50 bottle of wine in this.
No, if you're cooking, it cooks away anyway.
Yeah, exactly. The alcohol's going to cook out. So my Mimi would toss this all together and put it in a roasting pan covered and bake it in the oven for about 3 to 4 hours while she'd be doing her thing. They didn't have slow cookers. We're talking, this was way back when.
Yeah.
These days, you can bake it in the oven like
Back
Mimi
when
did.
Don Knotts went to dinner parties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can also do this dish in your slow cooker. Low and slow all day long. And then you can throw some sauteed mushrooms in there at the end if you want. You stir this around. The beef gets tender as all get out. I'm telling you, this will be a hit. Mimi served it over buttered egg noodles. It's fantastic over mashed potatoes, rice, or just as is, but it is incredible. And the wine in there, it is like knock your socks off good. If it's one, you know, it's one of those things, if you're gonna make one recipe of mine, this is a winner. And then a little parsley on top, and it's to die for.
I mean, it sure beats Pedialyte. I mean, let me tell you, that looks amazing.
So we're going to round out this dinner. Coming up, I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful festive salad with pomegranate seeds and orange juice, orange vinaigrette, my favorite holiday hors d'oeuvre. And we're going to talk about a 5-pound batch of fudge, too. So.
I wish every guest would read their own teas. What Amy said. We'll be right back, everybody. More when we return. Thank you. You saved me some words.
No problem.
More with the cooking mom, everybody. Okay. So we have the main course.
Yes.
So this is the ultimate holiday dinner. Now we're going to go backwards a little bit. What are we making next?
Well, I love hors d'oeuvres, munchies. You know, listen to some music, and maybe playing board games, hanging out. We play Yahtzee in our house, and let me tell you, it's cutthroat.
Is
you know?
it?
Yes. And if you get Yahtzee, if you don't yell it out really loud, it does not count.
No.
Does not count. You have to yell it like you got to own it. You know.
We play Taboo in our house, and you don't want to play with me. I get very competitive.
Oh, yes, I
yeah.
do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take you down.
Yeah.
But anyway, we love the pre-dinner munchies. You know what I mean? The apps. So this is one that, again, we've been making. It's old school, and it is still delicious. Bacon is still super on trend. Everybody's, bacon and anything is wonderful. So these are bacon-wrapped water chestnuts, and we do ours a little differently. My sister and I, we'd be wrapping and rolling these like the day before. They're the ultimate New Year's Eve kind of appetizer too. So you take some water chestnuts, and you want to get the whole, not the sliced, okay? And drain them, and then kind of rinse them a little bit. Sometimes they taste like the can, so we want to rinse them and pat them dry.
Yeah.
Then you're going to take some soy sauce and kind of let them hang out while you're doing some of the other things. Let them hang out in that soy sauce for a little bit. All right. Then you're going to cut some good quality bacon into like thirds. And this can be done. I'm a get her done type of gal. You know, as much as you can.
Yeah. Do it early.
Kind of put a checklist together, and these can be wrapped and rolled and, in a covered dish in your refrigerator.
Have a niece or nephew do it.
Totally. Put those kids to work. So then you get them, into a pan's going to be sticky and messy. A foil pan on this is really nice because we're going to doing some brown sugar. Or if you don't use a foil pan, make sure and really spray your pan well. All right. So wrap and roll these suckers.
Okay.
A little bit more of the soy sauce can go over the top. And these bake really quickly, like 10 to 15 minutes. A little brown sugar is the key. They're salty, they're sweet, they're bacony, they got the crunch from the water chestnuts, and they're just to die for. And they're inexpensive and just yummy.
This is the first thing I've eaten in like 3 days.
So I'm scared. Nothing like bacon to make it all better. They're so good, so good. They actually are starting to serve this at fancy restaurants, which cracks me up. I'm like, you can make dozens and dozens of these at home for dirt cheap. All right, so a lovely salad is always important at a holiday meal. I think it's important to serve something healthy, something pretty. There's a lot of brown food during the holidays, something bright and gorgeous. This is a wow factor, and it's super easy. You can make the dressing ahead. It's just a tossed salad, and I'm going to show you how to make it really special. With a homemade vinaigrette, I'm a big fan of making my homemade dressings. It's just a breeze. A little bit of honey. You've got all the stuff to make this in your kitchen right now. A little bit of orange juice, the stuff you drink for breakfast or the fresh, a little bit of olive oil. You can do a little garlic or salt and pepper if you wanted, but we're going to keep it really simple. Again, you can make this up to a couple days in advance. He needs water.
No,
okay?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Spring mix or arugula. The important thing, and a lot of times if you're bringing a dish to pass, like say you've got to go to somebody's house, I'm usually known as bring the salad because bring gorgeous salads. You can bring it all separate and then just toss it together when you get there.
When you get there,
Yep. You don't want to be tossing this
it's
until
like a McDLT. Remember those?
I do.
The cool and the
Where did those go?
They got too much packaging.
They were awesome. So lightly dress your salad. Don't sog it up. One of my favorite kitchen gadgets. If you don't have one of these, great stocking stuffer, just an inexpensive pair of tongs. And then you plate this up or serve it in a big pretty bowl with some mandarin oranges. Oranges are very, festive. They're
Christmassy.
They're pretty, they're Christmassy. You can, supreme your own or just cheat and do the mandarin oranges. I love putting fruit and nuts. And hey, you know me.
Easy.
You know what? I didn't seed my pomegranate either because they sell these
and
already
Betsy
done.
Will never know that you didn't do those yourself.
And then
that's pretty.
I love putting some fruit and nuts and a little Parmesan or goat cheese on the top. And does that look like $1 million?
Yeah, I love that.
Super easy.
Pretty.
I just wrote a blog on giving gifts from your kitchen, gifts from your heart. I love it when my kids make homemade cards, still when they're in college. Anybody can go out and buy a card. Cards are $8, $7, $8.
Which I don't understand.
Nuts.
No.
Anyway, I love giving gifts from my kitchen. I used to always give my dad my homemade fudge when I was broke in college. This is what I would mail him for Christmas. I make a 5-pound batch of fudge, put it on a pretty plate, wrap it up. Gifts from your kitchen. I did a whole blog on the gifts in the jar. I do a hot cocoa mix that the kids can help make this weekend. A chai latte mix, a beer bread mix, all for pennies.
Yeah.
So if you're on a budget or you just want to take the time and make homemade gifts, they're easy to do. So,
what's the secret to a good fudge?
You know what? Good quality butter, good quality chocolate chips. Don't be getting those generic chocolate chips. And don't leave the stove when you're doing it and go check your email or do laundry. Don't melt your chocolate chips in the microwave. Because when you melt in the microwave,
burns.
you'll have to throw out
a whole batch.
Jason, I had that happen to me in college, and let me tell you, that's when I had no money whatsoever. This was my dad's fudge, and I had to throw it out and start over. So man, I double boiler on the stove when you're melting chocolate.
I learned that on the Great British Bake Off too.
Yeah, so
I did.
and you know what? Keep it easy. Do not try and be a superstar. Take help where you can get it. There's a lot of stuff already done for you at the grocery store. It's all about enjoying your family and hanging out.
What she said.
Yeah.
Give it up, everybody, for the Cooking Mom, Amy Hatton. For the Cooking Mom's recipes, go to thecookingmom.com. And speaking of gifts, this will make a great book, a gift. Pick up Amy's cookbook, The Cooking Mom Cooks Up
on
Memories.
Amazon.
On Amazon. Go get it right now. Make a great gift.
Thank you.
This segment will be posted a little bit later on our Facebook page. And don't forget, full episodes of The Jason Show are now on our new YouTube channel. Search The Jason Show on YouTube. Press that subscribe button. The episodes are up at no later than about 2 o'clock every afternoon. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Those are really good.
I know, those are so
Okay,
good.
now I gotta taste that beef.
Yeah.
Now welcome back, everybody.
Grandma got sassy.
Somebody just touched my butt.
Chucking you in.
Chucking in my, this is my sweetheart right here.
Yes.
Look at her. Couple more things for you this morning. This may be a show you've never heard of, but it's one that all the cool kids watch. Have you ever heard of the show? Don't answer that question. MTV's Siesta Key is coming back for season 2. Now, here's the deal. I don't watch this either, but I've been told this is hysterical. It's created by the team behind Laguna Beach, and it's packed with a whole lot of drama. Okay, let's look at this. I can't wait to see it.
No girl wants their boyfriend's ex-girlfriend here. I love being around him. This is using you.
Get the f out of here. Me and this kid hate each other.
This is what everyone warned me about. I don't want to lose you. I'm sorry, but Alex has the whole town.
I hope you didn't move down a Siesta Key thing and it's all butterflies and rainbows, brother, because it is not.
You think you did nothing wrong? Think about what I saw. Secrets are never safe in Siesta Key.
Our new holiday train wreck. That's what we need to watch that show for.
I weep for the future. The show is set in Florida, and the cast is in their early 20s. The new season has more love triangles, heartbreaks, and volatile relationships. No, really? And it returns at the end of January.
Oh, I love it when beautiful people like that are just upset.
I know.
It's so fun.
Y'all are pretty. What do you have to be upset about?
And
Seriously.
they're like, my life is terrible,
I know.
but the weather's beautiful. I'm going
Yes.
to watch that show every week.
Hey, by the way, tonight is Thursday, and that means I always like to give a shout out to my good friend Erin Schwab. She is the new main performer at Birch's in St.
Yes.
Paul in Lower Town at their fabulous piano bar. So if you have nothing going on tonight, go to Birch's in St. Paul and see Erin and Jay Fuchs. It's a cabaret show. You're going to love it. So bring the family.
And we want to support them because the more of us that go to see them, the longer they'll get to do it.
That's
so
right.
Everybody go to Birch's.
Support Erin Schwab. Tomorrow on the show, Food Network star and local chef Justin Sutherland will be here in studio cooking up one of his dishes from the Handsome Hog. Yeah, and he's doing great on the show. And Christopher Straub will be here touting some of his favorite locally made gifts. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks to Shannon. He'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, I will.
Thanks to my new fiance right here. That's right. We're getting married. And thanks to all of you watching. If you're a kid watching that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.